Do you wanna rank after
Oh no,
these games are done?
I am sleeping, sir. I'm really sorry. I'm so tired.
Oh my, imagine who sleeps at this time?
Actually, I sleep at like 8:30.
My God. Okay.
Okay, I think
Like average.
we're good. I think we're good. We're good, guys. We're good. We're good. Okay, you guys ready? Well, I guess I'm asking the wrong people here. I guess we have to ask the Mavericks. I think we'll probably start at the 2-minute mark here, just in case they need to do something while we're paused. Really sorry about that, guys.
Is the link up?
Yes, the link is up. Yeah, really sorry about that, guys. That was just my computer being really difficult tonight. But we're back into the game. There was just a Lord fight and Equilibrium. We're the ones to win the Lord fight, actually. So sorry that you guys missed that one. But yeah, anyway, we'll go back into the game once we hit the 28-minute mark here during the pause. Did pause a little bit for you here. Okay, cool. I think my yeah, we're all good. Oh, I've got the wrong the wrong overlay for some reason, actually. Switch it back to the right one.
Okay. Navarre is doing a really good job of staying alive.
Oh yeah, she's. I mean, it is weak snatcher / hump me, and definitely a very strong Navarre player, I believe. Okay, and yeah, the positioning is on point. It's gonna be hard for this Gwen to catch her at any point in the game, and even when she does, she's gonna have that Purify available to sort of offset anything like that. Anyway, it's all eyes on this Terizla, to be honest. We're gonna, like, whenever if they can bail out this time journey by Diggy, the penalty zones have always been on point by War. So, oh, there's the full barrage. It's actually going to be used to clear the Lord out. Pretty good idea, actually.
I think Teriyaki's job should be to pick off the Diggy before starting any team fights.
Oh yeah, true. Oh, we're gonna see the last insanity. It goes out, and then Navarre is gonna snipe him up a bit. Has the 5-man Astral Echo, or make it 4-man, I think. Or I think it was a 5-man. It's just that Xborg purified the effect with his passive.
Oh, you actually see the Malefic Raw picked up by Terizla. First time seeing it.
Oh, Malefic Raw Terizla, hectic stuff.
Okay, I just want to point out one thing. Juju is behind farm, and even when he was versing T-Hub, he was always under farmed. I don't know whether it's because he's rotating too much, that he's missing the waves, or he's just neglecting the farm.
Yeah, true. I mean, but talking about being poor, I mean, the XC is just about on the same amount of gold. So yeah, oh, but I guess I guess the thing is that she's below Diggy in terms of net worth. So it's like, you're right when it comes to, like, she's really far behind, which she kind of is.
The gold laners are neck and neck for gold, so it should be fine.
Oh,
I think that it's just that Juju is so far down that the rest of Mavericks look lower than Equilibrium, when in fact it's just that the Masters and Terras are just higher in gold. Just Juju dragging the rest of the team down in terms of gold.
Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna see. Maybe they go for the Lord fight here. I'm not too entirely sure if they can, though. It's gonna be quite. I mean, we're definitely on equal footing from when it comes to both teams. They're both on the same amount of gold. So this could be an interesting fight. We're going to see the Astral Echo. It's going to come out with a Divine Judgment. It's going to be on Valentina. Wants to catch her before she can use the penalty zone. But there's the time zone. It's going to keep them safe from the actual penalty zone. And the loss of sanity is going up. But Mavericks have the position in this fight to clean up Melissa. She goes in. She's doing lots of damage, but she needs to be quite careful because the Martyrs is going to knock her up and use her with the Decimate. No, the Wind of Nature is going to keep her safe for now. And the Mavericks, they're going to go for the Lord.
Okay, so let me point out the mistake that Equilibrium made, which was a big one. They sent the marksman instead of the EXP to clear up bottom lane. So this gave Mavericks an opportunity to actually engage into a team fight because all 5 members were there. And the main source of damage was for Equilibrium was not there.
Yeah, and Mavericks are just playing this fight so well. They know they understand when they need to go in as 5, and that was the perfect opportunity. Even with the time journey committed, as long as they just do enough damage, it should just be all fine. Anyway, this is gonna be an enhanced Lord that's gonna be able to charge that middle tower, and yeah, Terizla and Martis, they need to kind of hurry up with the pushing in the side lanes thingamajig here. Or maybe they can stall out mid lane long enough.
The thing about Mavericks is they know how to capitalize on these micro mistakes that Equilibrium makes, which in turn turn into a big
Divine
one.
Judgment. Divine Judgment takes out Gwen immediately here, and Kaja gets his ulti taken though. Maybe they can use that somehow. Not entirely sure why.
They actually want to sink the waves.
I mean, it's a good idea. They're going to be able to clear top lane, but the bottom lane's left wide open.
Oh,
there we
due to
go.
getting chunked really low.
Has to retreat back to the base, yeah. Hit Lord in about a minute and a half.
In base and went to 1 HP.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm yawning a little bit here. Sorry, I need to wake up. Okay, we're gonna see Xborg gonna go in with the full barrage coming out from the 6 here. It's doing lots of damage to the Valentina. She needs to be quite careful. The time journey's gonna save her though. No minions in top lane for Mavericks to work with, but they still want to stay in the base. Maybe they want to end it through the mid lane here. I don't know if it's gonna be that easy. Although the Divine Judgment comes down onto Juju, she's gonna get taken out completely. And there's a penalty zone, it is on. And it's gonna be a double kill for this Martyrs. I think Mavericks can do it. The decimation comes out once again. Mavericks take game 1 in quite a clean fashion.
I think that last team fight was really well played by Mavericks because Ixia used full barrage to kind of take away the Diggy out, which gave the green light for War to engage with penalty zone.
Yeah, I think so as well. That was yeah, it was very well played by both teams really. Diggy, very strong pick here, but Mavericks did come out with this Kaja pick, which I think was quite valuable in order to make sure that we get some kills through that CC immunity. Anyway,
The problem with the Equilibrium's draft is they put Gwen in EXP instead of having her go to jungle and building tank because that's what they really needed because Xborg was building damage as well as the Gwen, so there's really no tank to back up the Dicky for his poke damage.
Yeah, and basically
As
that means basically if whoever Kaja ults is pretty much guaranteed dead, they're not going to be able to live it at all. So he had a lot of options to work with.
That's why the Kaja was a really good pick versus a Gwen.
Anyway, I think that's going to be us for now. We're going to hit it back to the paddle. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next game.
Okay, thanks, Sep. Yeah, so I think the first game was really intense. Like at the beginning, the teams were like almost neck and neck, I would say. But as time went on, like the Mavs completely owned that, and you know this was like the first time I saw a Nirvaya being used in the tournament. But yeah, Navaria played so well. And of course, Swag also played so well. And they ended up, managing to get more gold, managing to, even though I think at the start of the game they did lose some objectives. But yeah, they really came back very, very strong. So yeah, GG's to them. And I think from the side of Equilibrium, even though they did play quite well, even though, they did quite a good job at defending their base quite a few times, in the end, they were not able to, and that's largely due to the fact that some of them were like very underfarmed. But yeah, hoping to see a better game this round. What are your thoughts on the match, Alina?
I also said at first time Mavericks be is a good choice, especially because Rista was built himself tanky and the Guinevere damage. They didn't have a front, and probably they lost the objective, and the rotation was slowly compared to Mavericks.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, and also the fact that Quinn did build like full damage, so they didn't really have anyone to tank most of the damage, and also contributed to the fact that they were getting picked out really easily, especially when Diggy had no ult.
Jake?
Okay,
Sorry, just thinking. How long do Equilibrium have to get their member up and ready?
We can wait until 8:35.
Okay. Let's let them know, you guys. Let's let 8:35 is. Let's give it then 8:36 or 8:37. Right. I think 8:35. Say 8:37.
Are they experiencing some sort of technical difficulties?
Okay, yeah, 8:37, and we'll have to forfeit that game for Equilibrium. I think if that's correct. Jake?
Sorry?
I said 8:37, and then we're gonna have to force Equilibrium to forfeit. Does that sound plausible?
I'm just not sure exactly what time the previous game finished, so we normally give about 5 minutes since then.
Okay. Well, I've said 8:37.
Yeah, the game finished at 10:31.
Okay, so yeah, that's 6 minutes, and I'll give them 6 minutes. Sort themselves up. And if they can't, then
Have been feeling really generous today.
yes, that is true.
You have to say though, they've actually been playing this is their fourth match, this is the fourth game they just played in a row, so of course it's understandable if they need to sort of collect themselves, have a little break.
So they earned themselves 1 minute. Congrats. Oh, they're just buying data. Okay. Well. Oh, now I have to be even more lenient because I feel bad.
Yeah, that's fine. If they're buying data, they just give them time, and then
yeah.
and we'll commence once they have all the data. Just because Mavericks is cool with them taking their time. Alright?
Okay, so
So we'll wait until 10:40
Okay, 10:40 it is now. Got it. I'll let them know since they've had a lot of games today that they can have more time. They have played a lot. Okay, well, yeah, anything else you'd like to talk about with the game, Samara and Shady and Alina?
Okay, the itemization from the Sarasla really threw me back a bit because I didn't expect him to pick up that Malefic Raw.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. I mean, it seemed to do the job.
True.
But yeah, I think this next game is going to be interesting. It's going to be up to Equilibrium to try and come back with it a little bit here. I think definitely they need to think of an XP laner that Killua is more comfortable on. That's not Cho, you know?
But the man only plays Cho, so what can you do in that situation?
Yeah.
I think if they get knocked out of this tournament and they want to enter a new one, they should probably focus. They should all focus on the hero pools because Juju's getting banned out, Killua is getting banned out, and those two are like the backbone of the team.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, those two were pretty much the main reasons that they were able to win against the Mavericks before. Oh, there we go. Killua logging in. That's good news.
I think they all need to just expand the hero pool. I think in this team, Robin is the only one that has I think the Robin is the one with the the largest hero pool of his squad, which doesn't say a lot because the man only plays like three roams.
Okay, I just want to make sure Mavericks are ready. I'm pretty sure they should be. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go for it anyway. Okay, back to So Samara and Alina, it's to the draft for you guys.
Your team is banning.
Okay, thanks, Seppi. Okay, yeah. So we're the second game, and of course, if Mavericks can manage to win this, then there's no third game. But I'm kind of hoping that we do have a third game. I like it when it has been suspense. So we see that Mavericks did indeed ban the Cho, and they banned Valentina because, of course, those are picks that Juju and Killua normally use. We also see that Equilibrium did ban the Nathan. I'm not really sure if there's anyone in Mavericks who does play Nathan.
It's time to go to the R&D show.
Your team.
So it might not be a targeted ban, but yeah, we also do see that they banned the Lilia. Lilia is quite an annoying mage, not gonna lie. And we see that Humpme picked up the Faramus. Humpme in the last game did a really good job of going mid with no Varia, and I'm thinking that Humpme might be playing Faramus mid. And Loki, since Ixia is open, was able to get his pick. And we see that they do pick up the Borg as well.
Hoot hoot! Horology is my craft. Diggy is my name.
Okay, Terry is going to go room with Diggy, and War picks his Tirisla. That's his trusty pick. I've always seen War playing Tirisla. He does a really good job at playing Tirisla as well. We do see them circling the Minnow in the side of Equilibrium. And they change it to a Carmilla at the last second. We have not yet seen a Carmilla being played in this tournament. So I'm excited to see how they play her. I used to play Kamala back in the day, you know, when she was first released and she was like super OP. Yeah, but like she's a really good support and as well.
Your
Fun
team
is all
is
that
banned.
Okay, we also see that they banned the 1-1.
I think Alina might not be here, so Shady, you're welcome to join in
Everything in Ghost
if you'd like to.
Your team
Yeah.
is picking.
Okay, and then we also ended up banning the Valia.
I just want to point out when they were in the banning phase, they Mavericks banned the Valentina, hoping that Equilibrium could leave the Lilia open
and night.
for
Your
Mavericks to
team
take
is picking.
to counter the Faramus, which was also left open. But since Equilibrium banned the Lilia, they were free to take the Faramus first pick. So there's like basically no counter for the Faramus.
Okay, we also see that Swag took up the Gwyn jungle, and Virus is on his Brody. I have seen him playing Brody quite a few times, and I can attest that he is quite a good player. You know, a marksman player, especially on Brody. So he's a really good Brody. And on the side of Equilibrium, we do see them picking up the Sicilian and the Yuzhong. What do you think of the job so far?
The Brody is a signature pick for Virus, but the lane matchup, it's 50-50 for me because she has also a really strong laner on paper, but we'll see how they play against each other. I do like the Diggy pickup to deny the Robin so that the Gwen can have an easier time in a match. You do see like Purify is picked up by the Sicilian and the Iksha because they know the Gwen is going to be rotating a lot towards their lanes.
Yeah, definitely. I do agree with that. But you know, as Dufo says, it does come down to execution and how the teams actually put the heroes to good use. So yeah, really excited to see this. We have not seen a Sicilian and Carmilla in this tournament. So yeah, good luck to both the teams. Hope we do get a best of 3. And yeah, back to the step.
Thank you very much again, Samara. Yeah, well, this is a potential knockout game for Equilibrium here against the Mavericks. If they lose this, they will be knocked out of the lower bracket. Mavericks will move forward to face down the winners of Exodus versus Enigma. Anyway, we're gonna see already. This is Faramus that's been banned between both of these teams. It's gonna be picked up by Hummy here, and it's gonna be really strong, I believe. In the hands of him. Anyway, we're gonna see top lane actually Diggies, and they're harassing out this Ixia completely. They're gonna have no chance to be able to sort of play this lane that much.
This is why I like the Diggy pick because of the amount of poke he can do in the early game. It's just giving Virus a lot of free time to actually farm.
Oh, Diggy had to be committed by Teriyaki there. You need to be a bit careful with how he uses that. I mean, it's probably not the biggest committing.
Teriyaki gets the bull crab.
Oh yeah, there it is. It's on Robin. That's gonna be quite valuable since it's gonna be able to rotate a bit with that. So we're gonna see all the spatial migration that's gonna be on straight away onto Sicilian. Didn't have Violet Requiem up anyway, but still committed to Purify regardless. As First Blood goes to the side of Mavericks.
Listen, guys. Excuse Juju. He's having a rough patch today.
No, that's alright. We're gonna see top lane actually. A bit more of a trading happening there. As Turtle's gonna spawn up soon. And yeah, Equilibrium, they're kind of looking to play the long game here, if I believe. They've got the Sicilian, so they need to wait for that pass spike to come online. As a good pullback by Juju here. The Turtle's gonna start going up a bit here. The Black Dragon form is out though, and the turtle resets. It's gonna go on the back lines here. Oh, make it just Swag. He's gonna get gone on by this Black Dragon, but the pullback from Diggy actually keeps Swag safe, and the penalty zone also committed on top of that as well. And the Nether Realm, what a save by Humpney there, and he's gonna go in with the Ghost Bursters, and he's gonna do a lot of damage, but unfortunately does not pick up the kills.
But amazing reverse time from Diggy. Really saved Swag.
Yeah.
I think Mavericks had the better turtle setup, but the Yuzong just managed to zone them away.
Also, now that I think about it, Mavericks have an insane teamfight lineup. You pop NetherRealm, you pop Time Journey, and you pop the what you call penalty zone as well. And it's just
When you said that Equilibrium playing the long game, it's actually like Mavericks will actually thrive on the long games.
yeah, true.
Long teams.
Very true. I mean, both teams have pretty good team fight, but yeah, I'd argue that Mavericks are just a lot stronger with these defensive team fight ultis compared to the more offensive sort of Equilibrium ultis like this. Obviously, this Yuzhong with the Black Dragon form and the Lost Insanity. You know, all of those abilities are countered quite hard by the Diggy and the Faramus. Anyway, we're going to see in the top lane, Diggy getting stunned up a bit. He does have the Time Journey to work with in case he gets in a bit of a pickle. Does commit it in again. Full Barrage committed on top of it as well. Swag maybe wants to go in with the Spatial Migration, maybe get rid of this armor of Terizla, but no, he forces the Lost Insanity instead.
I think Equilibrium's gonna be too dependent on Loki to actually dish out damage to actually take out the Nether Realm in team fights, as well as burst the Diggy when he outs. So they need to like play around him in order for them to actually think about team fighting.
Ixia had the Purify the Diggy pull it back, but doesn't have it for the Violet Requiem, and gets picked off once again. Top lane.
Good rotations coming out from Mavericks.
Well, not once again. It's just the first time that she got caught.
Oh, gold plating is down already. They could actually take the tower. Oh, Brody gets it.
Lost Insanity committed once again. But I think that's
I don't know what Melbourne is thinking, helping the Yuzong when Iksha just lost the lane.
Yeah. Sorry about the camera, guys. I'm just sorting something on the side. Okay, we're back in. We're back in.
Did he actually do lots of damage?
Yeah, I mean he is. I mean, if he hasn't died yet, which he hasn't, he's gonna be stacking up those first skill stacks quite a lot. Anyway, might see something happening in the middle lane here. Not Lost Insanity, not able to commit just yet, and Gwen has free access to this turtle whatsoever. Oh, we might see a catch here on the bottom lane, but the Yuzhong does pop the Black Dragon form to get away.
And in mid lane, Brody 1v3.
True. The conceal play, excuse me. The conceal play down to the bottom here. I think that conceal was done by the Diggy. Straight away they get the Yuzhong. As top lane tower has fallen. Loki a bit in danger here. Does have Robin around him though. So maybe they want to catch this this Brody, but it's not going to be easy. Camilla, don't know if she's going to be stunned long enough in order to get the kill here. He probably has a ton of memory as well. It does commit it, and all of a sudden Mavericks turn the fight here. Time Journey to save Brody, pulling back Robin. He could probably be making it out fine, but all of a sudden, I mean, now that they've committed Time Journey, you'd think that they can go and fight, but no, they can't. The Nether Realm is still available. Ooh, in the bottom lane though, maybe War getting a bit aggressive, a bit greedy, but they still get another kill on the other side of the map as well.
I think what Robin attempted to do at top lane is a bit too late because the transition that the virus had from laning to now, it was very quick compared to like normal marksman. So he was able to like snowball. So it's very hard to kill him now, since he has those bio items for Brody.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, we're gonna see in top lane Mavericks getting another tower for themselves. Pretty clean gameplay from them. And Equilibrium, I don't even think they can start this turtle. No, it'll start going into Lord now at this time. Oh yeah, bot lane war and another danger again. He should have the blood attacks to maybe sustain himself a bit, but it's not gonna be anywhere near enough heals to live through about 3 members of Equilibrium. Ooh, actually, Brody takes out Juju on his Sicilian there, but the Netherrealm's being committed. They actually can connect and they take out the Fire Auger armor from his Xborg as swag. In position to maybe start taking this Lord here. There we go. Lord taken out. And I had a recall action from Teriyaki as well. But yeah, I mean, Mavericks, they should be quite set up nicely to take these towers and get a free kill on top of it as well. Why not? Just add salt to the wounds.
The ability to siege towers is impeccable. Or Robin engaging onto swag and just the spatial migration just to get out quick and and if she picks up the DHS, hopefully she has enough damage.
Ooh, Robin getting caught a little bit here. He needs to be a bit careful about how he approaches this. Here we go, he's going to pull him back. Maybe with the worst bursts he's going to fall. There we go. Oh, but the Netherrealm being committed on the other side of the fight though. Bit of an interesting one. The time journey still available though with the penalty zone. It's back on the back lines and it's doing so much work. It's going to be a killing spree for this Brody here. And it's just so much damage being dealt by this Brody. I mean,
if you're not careful, you can.
Ooh.
Yeah, say.
No, I'm just saying that they could like do some serious damage to the towers right now with this Lord, like, because there's still a lot of members of Equilibrium there, but no, they decided to reset.
The thing about Sicilian is he's too late game.
Yeah, true. Yeah. That's my idea of him as well. Is that the hero is like good late game, but it's just like the hyper late game. You know, it's like all this kind of timing.
Juju probably has like 60 stacks by now.
Well, I can't remember what the maximum stacks are.
I think 500.
Right.
Oh no. Is it? Did they change it? I think they changed it. I haven't checked. I don't play this game.
I'm not entirely sure. As you can see, we're going to be going in Vitya onto the jungle. I mean, they're locking Equilibrium out completely of any sort of resources except for the lane minions, which they could also they're also freezing it a little bit. Okay, here we go. The last insanity is even committed once again. No, hasn't been any good last insanities this whole game. Mavericks.
And that damage from Paramus.
Oh, it is quite big. As Mavericks are going to go in with both ultis here. The Black Dragon forms out. You're going to see the Terizla doing so much damage here. Still has the penalty zone. There it is. The penalty zone. It comes out, but the special migration actually misses. He managed to catch the Gwen. It's a double kill for the Xborg, surprisingly. Interesting fight. I mean, Mavericks, they threw a little bit there, but I mean, I think it still worked out. They're going to actually get 2 towers for it.
Yeah, it's well worth it for Mavericks.
As Equilibrium, they
The
actually want to stop
synergy,
the Lord, weirdly enough.
the synergy in the Farmers and the Diggies has been really good this game.
I don't know, can they get
As
this
you can
Lord?
see
They
by
might be
the-
able to. It's going to be up to the Retribution, but the Sicilian will also help them secure, and the Netherlands out. Penalty zone actually misses. That's killing spree for the Faramis. Brody in a bit of danger here. He needs to make it out. He's a very valuable target for Equilibrium to get right now. Finding a shutdown coming up from Camilla. Not a great fight for Mavericks, but they still get a few stragglers.
Oh, Juju in a bad position.
Well, maybe it will be a good fight in the game because these stragglers are growing by number. And soon, oh, a time journey even as well. My god.
And the match is what you call overkill.
Let's throw the kitchen sink at him while you're at it. Yeah, holy. As Mavericks, they're looking really strong here. They're going to be able to take out this top tower on top of it as well. Oh, the net realm being committed on top of it. The lost insanity maybe, but it's actually in a good position with the Camilla ulti. They might be able to do a lot of damage here with the penalty zone. Used to get away here with the Yu Zhong chasing up the wall, but he has so much defense. You're not going to be able to kill him, as they're going to kill him instead. Wow, Mavericks playing this very, very cleanly. I don't know what Equilibrium can do right now. I mean, their team fight's just not as good as the Diggy and Faramis, even though their team fight's fine. It's just the better heroes, isn't it?
It was just a complete outdraft in every lane. But as I said earlier, they need to keep this Isha alive, and hopefully she can get the items she needs before team fights or any massive team fight that could be game changing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Mavericks sort of lack any sort of assassins. I mean, Gwen's probably a bit close, but they don't really have the best backline jump. So if Ixia, yeah, Ixia.
That's what the user has for.
Well, no, I'm talking about Mavericks. They don't have any jump, so it's for this Ixia, but they're still catching her as a thing. I mean, if she just,
Terizla, they have Terizla.
I guess Terizla, yeah, because it's just ways to catch.
Because sitting dark when she ults,
Yeah,
Terizla can just like freely finish the zone off.
yeah, for sure.
That's why Terizla is like one of the best experiments to actually counter Isha.
Oh right, yeah, and obviously doesn't he takes like no damage, so he's gonna be life stealing. She's gonna be life stealing less, and won't be killing him pretty much. So yeah, it is a good matchup. All right, Lord spawning out now. We're gonna see the Violet Requiem actually goes onto this guy, onto Robin, but the penalty zone as well. It catches Juju and Xborg. Okay, with the Black Dragon forms out. The time journey and the Netherrealm again. I mean, you just can't fight into this stuff. Although we're going to see the full barrage is actually doing so much work.
Oh, that's such a good kill for the Isha.
Onto the Faramis, yeah, but he's already respawned thanks to his passive. And the Lord is going to start getting taken by Mavericks.
A good shutdown, but Faramis passive, man, like he was just in wait for like a second.
Yeah, man. This is quite a, I mean, it's up to this Ixia and the Sicilian to keep the high ground game strong. It's going to be quite a close one. Maybe not so close, to be honest, but anyway, it's going to be a hard one, that's for sure.
But this time, goal doesn't matter because they all almost fully vote. So it comes down to like execution and team fight. they were Mavericks trying to sink waves, but Terazla was a bit too slow in the bot.
Oh, and actually, there we go. Gwen's going to go in with a Violet Requiem. They're going to get a really good fight here. The time journeys has been committed so far, but they still have the Netherrealm to work with. There it is. It comes out, but the full barrage is going to do so much damage here, but it's not going to be enough. Maybe, or maybe it will be. Actually, Equilibrium, they're doing a decent amount of damage to the side of Mavericks here. War is actually in the front line here, taking most of it. Brody unable to finish off the kills of Equilibrium here as they defend their base from the Lord.
I think Iksha's ult is like the best for defending base for the wave. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, it kills heroes and kills minions, you know, that's exactly all you need. And keeps you in a safe distance.
So she could just sit behind the turret and ult.
Should keep it nice and safe.
I think our sole purpose now is just to make sure that the Terazla does not penalty zone the Iksha while she's ulting.
I agree. That's exactly his plan here. Although I don't think Carmilla is the most defensive support, you know. It's just like she's all about offense, right? You need to get that ulti on multiple people so that your team does more damage. She doesn't really save any people, so she's not going to be too useful when defending the Ixia. That'll be the Yu Zhong, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, when special modification onto the Kamala, she gets out. I don't think that Equilibrium should focus too much on the Gwen. They should actually focus on the Sparamus, which is dealing a lot of damage.
Oh, penalties
well
down.
as
Oh,
the-
interesting penalties down there. Completely whiffs. Maybe they have to wait for it to be back up before they try and break high ground again.
And Lord is spawning. I think you have penalty zone for Lord, right? Oh no.
Well, the
Urban
Violet
caught again.
Requiem actually misses out, but the time journey is going to keep them safe from any sort of Black Dragon forms here. They still have the Cult Altar to work with. I mean, excuse me, the Netherrealm.
Oh no, it's terrible.
Oh, there we go. We're going to go straight away in, and they're going to get the backline onto the Ixie as you were talking about. The Netherrealm is going to be there, and it's going to keep them nice and safe from any sort of Yu Zhong attempts here. And this looks really difficult for Equilibrium right now. The Mavericks, they're going to go in. They're going to try and end the game here, I think. As Brody's going to do so much damage to these buildings as he's recalling on them as well. And Mavericks will knock Equilibrium out of the lower bracket, getting their revenge with the 2-0 sweep
Victory!
in response. Congratulations, Mavericks.
Yeah, second game was just a stomp.
Yeah, like that was pretty unplayable for the side of Equilibrium, I must say.
Not even the
But yeah, Jake, if you wouldn't mind asking for any sort of interviews and yeah, and then last thoughts by you Shady, and then I think we can head back to the panel. Tomorrow? Are you there or you're asleep?
No, I'm awake.
Okay. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
struggling
okay.
a little. Anyway. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
Just I'm hearing quite a lot of talking in the background. I don't know who that is.
I think it's I think it might be Shady.
Okay, my bad.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, my thoughts on the match.
Oh yeah, Shady.
You know,
I think you might need to mute yourself. Sorry.
Okay, wait.
brave the road ahead.
It's quite loud.
It is.
Anyway,
It is.
yeah, I think Mavericks did quite a good job. I mean, as always. And you know they finally got their revenge on Equilibrium that they wanted to for such a long time, like I think since the tournament began. And yeah, they had a good draft. They implemented it really well. Their supports, their two supports actually worked out so well for them. And we had Humphrey coming in as MVP for the second time as well. Yeah, and of course, we did have Virus and Swag and Teriyaki doing the most over there as well. Each member of their team pulled their weight, and I think the team as a whole did such a good job. So yeah, GG's to them. And on the side of Equilibrium, I think they were trying really really hard in the start of the game, but around just before mid game, I saw they really fell off. They were more than 10k behind on gold. So yeah, again, it was also the farm that did kind of affect them. But yeah, I think they did put up quite a good fight this time around as well. So yeah, GG's to both teams. And yeah, do we have any of them who are coming
Yeah.
for the interview?
Yeah, looks like we have Yummy and possibly Doof, who I don't think played, so maybe not Doof. But anyway, yes, Yummy. Congratulations on your win against Equilibrium. Quite the fateful match against the two teams. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean that was quite a stomp in the second game. I mean, I think I'm quite surprised that they left the Gwen in. But what did you think about the first game and how did you think Equilibrium did against you guys?
The first game, I definitely think we would have stomped them if we hadn't messed up our draft so bad. As you could see, Gwyn was one of the last picks on their team, which, that should never happen, especially with us. We have quite a few Gwyn players, quite a few Gwyn enjoyers. So I think it would have been two very bad stomps if we didn't mess up draft on the first game, but still 2-0, so I'm still happy.
Okay, thank you. And then Shady and Samara, any questions for them?
Yami Pookie, how are you?
Not the Pookie.
During my absence.
Yeah, what is the decision making for the first game draft?
We just knew our bands. We didn't really have any picks in mind. We kind of just went with it. But yeah, we did have the bands prepared for the first game's draft. But that's all.
Okay, when you're playing Kaja, what did you struggle with that game?
I heard Layla.
It was mostly the Diggy. So, if I don't ult Diggy, I can't ult anyone else because he will just skill to me and I'll be stuck there. So it was quite difficult getting around Diggy. I'm sure you guys saw when I did ult Diggy, we normally won the fight. So I definitely should have targeted Diggy more from the beginning. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else about that game.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And one more.
Carry on, please.
Who do you think from Equilibrium outshined the most for you in this whole tournament?
I think until people realized that Juju and Loki were one-tricks, they did quite well. But since their mains have been getting banned, they haven't been doing so good.
Don't you mean Juju and Killua?
No, Loki, the Ixia player.
Oh, right. No, because you
I
guys
didn't
still
really
did
think
bad on
about Killua
Joy.
too much.
I mean, the Cho. Did I say
The
Joy?
Chow.
I said Cho. Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, we banned the Chow because we do know that that's all he plays. So yeah, I guess 3 one-tricks on one team is not great.
Yeah. I feel you. Okay, Samara, anything you want to add?
Yeah, I do have I have comments and questions as usual. So comments, firstly, good job and well done. You played really well. Your team did a really good job as well. So yeah, but I also wanted to ask, do you have any advice for Equilibrium on what exactly you think they can do better to become a stronger squad?
There's definitely a few things I can think of. One of them would definitely be have a hero pool bigger than one. The second one would be don't get delusional after you win one game. And thirdly, I think just play together more.
Okay.
Nice. Thank you.
I love shade.
Yeah, I actually have a question as well, but this is not as a player. This is as an organizer. Yummy. After you all got smacked in the first game of the tournament against Equilibrium, what happened as a team that you guys came back stronger in all the matches going forward? Did y'all discuss, or did you have some amazing guy that was just
He just wants to hear some self-praise. He just wants some compliments.
Did you just have some amazing guy just giving y'all advice and strategies and whatnot? Yeah. So what
There was definitely some little weirdo always talking about draft and stuff and like positioning. It was a little bit annoying, but I think we just started getting serious. That's all.
A little weirdo. Okay. I'll just have to.
Yeah, I think you might know him actually.
Yeah.
It starts with D, ends with F, has two O's in the middle. But we won't mention
something like that. But I'm not trying to expose, you know.
Yeah. Let's
your
move on.
positioning was off. Your draft was off.
Anyway, okay. Anyway, Yummy, I guess it's the one last question from my end. You guys will be advancing through the lower bracket against possibly Exodus or Enigma. How are you feeling about facing possibly one of those guys?
So we happy with whoever wins. We'd like to face both of them. We have quite the history with Enigma. I definitely think they've fallen off a bit, but hopefully they can come back, give us a good match if they do win. And Exodus would be a nice game because I'm still friends with a lot of them. I think they're fun guys. I used to be in a squad with them earlier in this year, so it'll be a bit nostalgic to play versus them.
Okay, awesome. That's good to hear. Okay, well, thank you for coming to this part of the interview there. And good luck with your games or further.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you. And then we have Mr. J-Trix once again. Unfortunately, again, you're on the losing side of the interview here. Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, I guess I can ask you. May I ask, like, what do you think went wrong in your two games against Mavericks?
Okay, so one was basically we getting out drafted a bit, and then again, rotation wise, it's not really that good as well. And then some people, we do need to expand our hero pool. But overall, man, I like how they're talking a lot because, it's 2-2 because we won we two won the first game, they two won the second game, and we were basically the underdogs of this tournament. We had nothing to lose since we were a new squad, but they had everything to lose with that squad. With that much players who has such a lot of experience.
I mean, I guess I can add to that point really briefly is that you guys definitely have made a mark on, at least in people's hearts, of taking down this bigger tyrant, which is Mavericks, at least once, even if it was through luck or circumstance, you guys still did it. So that's something you guys should be proud of, I believe.
Yeah, man, I'm happy for the squad anyways. It's all good. Like, again, we were a new squad. We had nothing to lose coming into this tournament. It would have been good to go through until the final. But you know what? In the end, GG is because, again, underdogs,
Okay, Samara, Shady, anything to add? Nothing?
No, I don't have anything to add.
Okay.
Answered.
Okay, well, anyway, I guess Shady wants to play a rank with me. That's sort of what's happening there. Well, I guess since my panel is so talkative, I think we're probably gonna have to end it there. I mean, I don't really have anything else to ask, but thank you, Jtrix. I mean, I hope we'll see Equilibrium be playing again in I mean, obviously in ranked games and maybe in the future of this tournament. Yeah, and good luck with your adventures outside of the tournament.
All right, thanks, man. GG's to Mavs as well.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think that does it for basically for tonight. Well, thanks once again to my panelists for helping me do all of this stuff. I think we're all really, really tired. So.
Yeah, no, not gonna lie. I am actually really tired and I am sleepy. This is super late for me. But anyway, I have one last thing to add before I go because I did say I was gonna do it. Shout out to Hachi and Fluffy. I did not forget you, Fluffy. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then shout out to my OnlyFans. I'll send the link to 2 lucky people. Okay. Anyway, anyway, good luck, guys. Okay, well, okay, never mind. Yes, Jake, sorry. Jake?
Oh my god.
Okay. So thank you.